Alrighty everybody, so we're here to record the showcase on the new Teq Carinval Broly. This character is a very good character, has some interesting quirks here and there, so we'll go ahead and go through and talk about everything. So the thing I want to talk about before we jump in is, so he does lead movie bosses up to 200%, and if we go ahead and take a look at the team right here, this is what we got for movie bosses right now. Now this will get better as the celebration goes on. Obviously this is not going to like it's not like, oh, that's it, we're not getting any more buffs. Like let's see, like a few like one thing that we know for sure is this guy should be getting an easy A here within the next couple of days. Like I would assume we'll probably get his announcement on, I would assume, either Sunday or Monday, so here in a few days. I'm imagining that at least, where is he? Where's the STR Broly? Am I blind? I have to be blind. There he is. This guy will probably get also a super easy A if I had to guess, and that will make him pretty good as well. And then obviously I feel like this guy is definitely also getting an easy A, so we will get more buffs towards this team, but as of right now, like, I think this is probably the best composition that you can make with what we have available to us. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Goku and Frieza fight. I'm not really sure how well this is going to go. This might not go very well. We got both Brolys in slot 2. I'm not sure how good that is, but we'll just go ahead and jump in and see how it goes. Alright, so I guess while we're going through this turn, we'll go ahead and talk about what Broly can do and stuff. Well, it's do I want to follow AGL Broly? No, I don't want to follow AGL Broly. I probably want to get my 55% Teq Broly with this Broly, just to be able to see what he can do and stuff. Let's go do this, get 7 orbs, and then I can't get you guys to 24 keys sadly, but we'll just do this. So Broly in his base form phase, so he cannot attack. He is think of him as like a standby unit, or just a unit that just doesn't have super attack. So he gets his intro upon his entry turn, and basically all of these next lines are only for his first turn. So for his first turn, if you put him in slot 1, he'll have 90% damage reduction. So there's that. And then if you put him in slot 2 or 3, he'll get 70% damage reduction. And he gives extreme class allies 50% chance to crit, and 2 key, and attack and defense 60%. So you can either go full on defense with 90% damage reduction, or you can sacrifice a little bit of damage reduction to give some support out to other units. And then the other thing is he has 200% defense, and he has guard. So those are the defense and the guard are the only things that will last more than 1 turn. Everything else is only for his very first turn. So this unit is really you kind of just get him for his first turn, take advantage of what he has, and then after that first turn, like, unless you get lucky and you can kind of skate away without him getting attacked much, you want to transform him pretty much right away. And you can actually, if you really wanted to, you can transform like immediately. Like, you don't even have to use that first turn of Broly, but I feel like you should always just at least hold on to him for 1 turn. So let's go ahead and watch his intro animation right here. Alright, so let's see who gets locked right here. Oh, I think that's okay, yeah, that's fine. So So yeah, as you can see right here, we can transform with either of the Broly's, but I will go ahead and not have to. And I guess like another cool thing about this Broly is you legitimately don't need to give him like any type of key. You can use him kind of as a way to set up key for other units, because again, he does not attack, he does not get any buffs from key, none of that. Like you can literally completely avoid giving him key and it's still the same outcome pretty much. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this base form Broly. He's a really nice, I would say, like I really do like his design, the way it's like and we won't let this interplay, but he's kind of like an uber defensive unit for the first turn. You can kind of get away with him on, like, you know, moving on turns, but more than likely you will transform him when he gets up. Let's see. What do we want to do here? I mean, I don't want to float off Cell Max, but I want Broly to be on a rotation with these two, if anything, so we'll go in and do this. Should be completely fine this turn. These guys got their 7 orbs. They're supering first, so they're going to give all that good support to both of these units. Cell Max is actually also on, like, he's fully powered up on this team because this is a full movie bosses team, and that's one of his, like, he needs either full movie bosses, full artificial life forms, or full super bosses. I wish you could like mix and match, but no, you have to have like a full team of one of those 3. Otherwise, Cell Max will not be at like maximum power, which would obviously like mean he's not going to be as good as he can be. So I guess we'll go ahead and start talking about Broly when he transforms, because we're about to transform in this next phase. So on his 12 key, he gets attack and defense 30% for one turn, and on his 18 key, he just stacks attack by 50%. He gets key 3 attack and defense 260%. He has 50% damage reduction permanent, and then for the first 3 turns from transforming, he gets another 26%. So the first 3 turns of him transforming, he has 76% damage reduction, which is nuts. He gets an additional attack and defense 150% when performing a super. He gets additional key 1 and chance to perform a crit 10% up to 5 and up to 50% with each attack performed, so he builds up crit. So crit on this guy is completely useless, I feel like. He gets an additional that has a high chance to be a super within the same turn after receiving an attack. He gets additional 200% defense before attacking and guards as the first attacker in a turn. He gets a guaranteed additional super as the second or third attacker in a turn. And then lastly, he gets, we're not going to get this during this fight, but he gets additional key 3 and chance to perform a crit 50% when there's a pure Saiyans or warrior race on Earth category enemy. And lastly, he does have an action break when key is 24. Okay, yeah, I probably want to float off Rotogun here because we're about to go into a dodge only phase. Alright, so we got this Broly transformed right here. Yep, no reason not to just put him in slot 1. He's going to be completely fine. This is I think this is a rainbow Broly, yeah. So we'll get to see like how he looks. Yeah, this is Rainbow Link, like almost Link level 10, and mine is, as you guys will see right here, just 55%. I did pull 1 dupe of him, but I have not done anything to him. 55% Link level 1. Alright, so we should be able to kill 17 here, no problem. And then we'll go into the next turn against Goku, not Goku, Frieza in 17. 16 mil right here. He does have a guaranteed, not a guaranteed, like a high chance to be a super. We did not get the high chance, and we did not get that in potential system, which it's fine. Oh, we got the dodge on the super, that's funny. I guess since we did get that, so the way I think you should build this Broly, crit is absolutely useless. So I feel like the only really way to go about him is like dodge an additional, and then also like probably a full defense build. But I feel like you can go full offense and it will still work, but I also think this Broly is more of like his value is more in defense than offense. So alright, let's go ahead and transform mine now, and we'll also get AGL Broly up, so we'll get also the domain up and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and play this. Alright. So keep in mind here, AGL Broly does buff Teq Broly with his domain by quite a bit, so stats are going to be slightly inflated, but not too much. Well, let's see here. So do we want to do this so we can get the guaranteed additional, or because like AGL Broly would be fine as long as he actually doesn't get supered immediately. I think just to play it safe, we'll just do this. We don't need to do any funny shenanigans. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and we'll do this. And one second, I always forget. I need to memorize what orbs the trio, like what type of orbs they need for like giving attack or stuff. Okay, so AGL gives attack orbs or attack support. Teq would give defense support, which I mean I don't think we would need. Yeah, honestly, like I low-key would want to kill on this turn, so it would be nice if we can just kill them right here. So 17 mil starting off. Keep in mind Broly has an active skill that gives him stats, and also, you know, he does stack attack on his 18 key right here, so every time we get a turn with him, like his damage is going up and up and up. So for 55%, like starting off like that is pretty nutty. And also him and this Dragon Ball Super Broly are like basically perfect partners. They share 6 out of 7 links, although one of the links being Berserker, you're probably not going to have that up too often because you have to be below 50% HP. But whenever you do, Berserker is an insane attack link. At link level 10, it gives 30% attack when HP is 50% or less. So whenever you do get a turn where these guys are 6 out of 7 like together, they do insane amounts of damage. Okay, Frieza and 17 have not supered yet. Keep in mind we cannot dodge with the trio on this turn, so like if they get supered right here, which it seems like they might because they have not, unless they either don't super here at all or we're dead right here. So because like I think they can eat normals, Broly, Chillai, and Lemo. It's just the super attack is a problem, and we can't even like we can't even do the high chance dodge here. So oh, they cannot eat normals. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're getting supered anyways. Okay, I guess in that case, I'm actually not gonna do another run on this fight. We're gonna go do a switch real quick. We're gonna go jump into the Cell Max fight because Cell Max is pretty much the same damage numbers as Goku and Frieza, like turn 1. So we'll just go ahead and jump into his fight, so that way we can showcase how Broly is. Like, it's also just like, it'll be a good showing to show how good Broly is right away with all his defensive capabilities right away, because I'm expecting with this celebration, we're gonna start getting bosses that hit really, really hard immediately, and then, you know, the later phases will also be just as insane. Okay, so I mean, do we want to do this? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do this. Screw it. Do that. Trying to see what would give Selmax most orbs right here. Okay. So keep in mind, since Broly is in slot 2 right here, he has less damage reduction than normal, but he still has 70% with guard. So if he does get supered right here, it would be nice to see how much he's going to get hit by right here. And also, well, actually, keep in mind also that Broly, Chion, and Lemo are giving him an extra 10% damage reduction, so he does have like 80% damage reduction here, I think. 63k, that's not bad at all. Again, this Selmax, I'll go ahead and pull it up real quick just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure he hits for basically 3 mil flat, like at least in his starting phase. Okay, no, so he hits for 2.5 mil, and then later he'll start raising his attack and stuff, and that's when he'll start hitting a little bit harder. And he'll also incorporate defense lowering, which is just as much of a problem. Okay, AGL Broly being here is not great. I don't know what to do here, honestly, because Turles would be good here if he can super or get his 24 key, but he's not going to. Then we just have to do this and pray. Just hope we don't get supered right away. Keep in mind, Selmax does have a 0 cooldown, so we could get supered like on Turles right here. Oh, we dodged, nice. Broly would take a lot of damage, but he wouldn't die, I would say. That's what I want to say. He's most likely going to be the one that gets supered though, because Selmax has a 40% chance to super on like any of his attacks, so he usually would super within the first couple of attacks, in my opinion. Yeah, because the only last thing I want to get is I want to get a turn of Broly, because we never got his active up. That's mainly what I want to get. I want to get a turn with like Broly, active up, next to AGL Broly with probably like his domain up and all that good stuff, and then, you know, we go from there. Alright, what do I need to do? Dodge, and we're dead. Man, Rodon just does not like the idea of dodging. Video's only at 18 minutes so far, so I was going to keep this in for now. You know, I'm just gonna go to restart real quick, because that's horrible starting rotations. Gave me all 3 like RNG units in one team, or one rotation, I should say. Alright, just give me my Broly right here. Is this my Broly? Okay, yeah, he is. Alright, sick. Let's see. Do we want to do this? Yeah, screw it. Just do this. I don't need to give you all that. And we'll just do this. Just don't super AGL Broly right away. Okay, we're good. Damn, 210k. That's quite a bit. Because keep in mind, base Broly is supporting right here, so he would have taken even more without that support. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna show this, like my Broly again, just eating the super attack real quick, and then I'm gonna cut come and probably just come back whenever we have like everything that I want to show, like Teq Broly. I want to show off his active skill of him killing Paragus, and then him with AGL Broly and like his domain up and all that stuff, and then we'll wrap it up then. So 197. That is quite a bit more. I don't remember if in the previous showing where he took 60k, I don't know if that was the Rainbow Broly, if that was mine, but I guess keep in mind on that rotation we did have Broly, Chilai, and Lemo support. Like they had their damage reduction support, so that might have been why he ate it. He would definitely, I feel like, eat it way better if he was in slot 1. So I'm not gonna hold that against Broly right there. So we'll go ahead and pause right here, and then I'll come back when we have everything that I want set up. Alright everybody, so we're back on this turn right here. Let's go ahead and get this Broly's active up real quick. Go ahead and show this in the video, and then we'll see what he does on this turn. Alright. I love that they added that to the game. Like, oh hey, kill your dad for some extra stats. Okay, I don't know what I want to do here, because I would possibly like to put Broly in slot 2 just so we can see his guaranteed additional, because if I put him in slot 1, he's not going to get his guaranteed additional, and it may cause him, just like I would like to see him double super. But then again, I am also worried about AGL Broly possibly surviving with us having this little health, because this is also a really good turn where we have actually 6 out of 7 links. I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it for this. Only problem with me doing this though is what's it called? Cellmax is most likely going to super right away, so this will most likely backfire. But if it doesn't, we'll be able to see Broly like really shine right here. I wish we had like a support unit as the third unit instead of Hirudegan, like if we would have had Turles or Broly, Chilai, and Lemo, but the rotations didn't line up as I want them exactly. I mean, like, would Broly be fine here? I think like if Broly does all the supers that he can do right here, like if he doesn't miss any of them, even the hidden potential system right here, like he can survive Cellmax here. So I guess let's just see. Like I don't want to talk smack on AGL Broly, because he is a beast. I know some people have been knocking him down these past few months, but with this new Broly, like they're perfect partners. They work completely together. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. I'm pretty sure he got like every single super he could. This is like the hidden potential system one right here. So we should be fine. Like he hits defense from all of those supers. How much does he take here? Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I was worrying over nothing. Alright, Teq Broly here, 23 mil right here. This is with everything up, by the way. This is like, you know, we got one stack with him his very first turn, and then this is the second turn where we got his active, we have his domain up, we have Berserker up. This is pretty much the most you'll get out of him, other than if you have like a support type unit on the rotation that would buff his attack even further. So there you guys go. That is the showcase of Teq Broly here. Absolute animal of a unit. Yeah, like his damage is really good. His stats, like his defense ability, like they finally feel like made a Broly that can actually defend and not just be a complete like not to say loser, but I just feel like in the past, a lot of Dokkan's like Broly units have just been like, oh hey, uber offense, and that's it. Like they don't actually like even try to put like any defense, like the last one before this was Int Broly, like, and they did make him a slightly defensive, but he was very restrictive, I would say, in my opinion, back then. But this Broly, he doesn't have really any restrictions, like, at least defense-wise. Like, see, just like that, boom. That is like, that's almost a 3 million super with defense lowering that he just ate for 80k. So he's a very, very good unit. Like, the only restriction in this passive is him getting extra key and chances to crit against certain enemy types, which that doesn't matter that much in my opinion, because he can build up 50% chance to crit from his own passive anyways, and I feel like 50% chance to crit is enough. Like, sure, against a pure Saiyan or Warrior Raised on Earth enemy, you will have like pretty much 100% chance to crit once you get fully built up, but other than that, I wouldn't worry too much about him. Now, this guy for World Tournament, I just wanted to touch up on this before we end here. He could be useful. He will kind of add a little bit of time to your runs because you will have to transform him every single time. Like, you have to transform him first, and then, like, although you'll have the skip on, like, that's still just a little bit of time where, like, you have to transform him, and then you have to grab key with him. I also don't know how good his key situation will be in World Tournament. Like, I'm definitely going to probably try him the next time World Tournament swings around, and just see how well he performs in World Tournament and stuff. Like, I'm sure he has no issues wiping the field, just more or less how fast you can go. I guess we can get this in the video right here. So this Broly does not have his 26% damage reduction right here. This is just 50% with guard. Okay, that's how much he takes. Yeah, so his defense falls off quite a bit, I would say, with him losing that extra damage reduction. But most of the time by then, you either, like, I had Cellmax's target skill around that turn. I could have just used that and we would have been completely fine. So he's basically, like they described him in the stream, he's a unit that comes off very strong right out the gate, and he basically covers for your other units to build up. And, you know, by the time he starts, like, tapering off, you usually have, like, other options that will, like, come in and take over for him, and then he can go in slot 2 or 3 where he gets his guaranteed additionals, and he'll just become like a damage dealer pretty much. So really like this Broly. I'm really glad that they went with movie bosses as his 200% for his carnival leader. I was really scared that they were going to give him, like, the new category that got introduced, which is this one. I was worried that they're going to give him this category to lead, but I guess this might be my guess is, as much as I feel like people are not going to like what I'm about to say, is I feel like a part 2 Bio Broly, like Dokkan Fest Bio Broly, is going to lead this category. Or I guess, you know, like, the more favorite option is like a part 2 Second Coming Broly is going to lead this category with other categories as well. Because this category by itself is not good. Like, having a carnival just lead 200% only for this category is like dead on arrival. This is horrible. So we definitely need to mix this category with other categories to make it work. So let me know what you guys think about Broly. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the Goku, Gohan and Trunks showcase now. And I'll see y'all in that video. Peace.